everybody and welcome to a new video. So we have actually just come to end this video and realised that we never started it. That's because we actually headed off to the event really early in the morning. We headed off at like 4:30. So we just did not have on our mind to start the video. We were getting there for 8 o'clock. So yeah, I really hope you enjoy following along with us as we head off to the Excel Centre to go to the Star Wars celebration. Specifically for our panel queue.
Yes.
But it's 10 o'clock soon, so we should be heading in.
10 in 1 minute.
Excited?
Yeah.
Do me a favor, right now. Everybody look around at everybody in this room today. Just look around at everybody. Because right now, every single person in this room likes the exact same thing that you do.
We're excited. We're watching the Lucasfilm panel of everything that has been and coming up. So I'm super excited, especially with working at the cinema to see what films are coming.
Yeah.
Alright, now super slow. Alright, save your battery, it's a long day. Who's excited right now?
There will be times when the struggle seems impossible. I know this already. Alone, unsure, dwarfed by the scale of the enemy. Remember this. Freedom is a pure idea.
Positive noise for the president of Lucasfilm, the one and only Kathleen Kennedy.
We are so excited to be back in London. We were here in 2016 and we have a ton of stuff to share with you guys.
But it's also where we shoot the series. We live in London while we do Andor, so this city means a lot to me, you know.
Physically, we started shooting in November, so we are, I don't know, are we halfway? We're about halfway. We're going to shoot through August. We're on the exact schedule we were on the previous time, so if past is predicate, we will finish in August. We will spend another year on the post-production.
Yeah, guys, come on, this is the time.
사실은 여러분들과 함께 있다 보니까 한 가족이 된 것 같아서 너무 기쁘고 가슴이 뜁니다.
And my heart is jumping because I'm with the Star Wars family, being with you all today.
You might have seen a hairy Wookiee on stage just now. I think that is the Jedi Master that I am playing, and I'm so beyond excited because ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a Jedi.
This is so cool. It's a huge honor to be able to do this with this cast, with Leslie Headland, our incredible captain and leader. It's a dream.
And to come back here as the story is starting to culminate, this is the crowd we want to be in front of, and we really appreciate everything. You've been there for us and allowed us to do what we love to do, so thank you so much.
What we really love about this third season in particular is how we've got to explore the Mandalorian culture just that little bit more. What would you say is it about the culture of the Mandalorians that's so fascinating?
Well, I think that from the beginning when John and I sat down and talked about Mandalorians and the ideas around what their culture was like, and John had the idea of they're not really taking their helmets off, and we were comparing that with what George and I did in the Clone Wars, and rather than saying, well, we can't do this or we can't do that, we decided, let's make it a part of the story, let's make it a part of the conflict.
Star Wars Celebration, welcome! Mandalorian!
Giancarlo Esposito, everybody! Welcome to the stage, Katie Sackhoff. Welcome back to Celebration. It seems you've been pretty busy since we last saw you guys on the Celebration stage, fair enough to say. What have the highlights been of the season so far?
I mean, I finally have what's mine.
For now.
It's been amazing, just the entire season, to finally have everyone see what we created and all the blood and sweat and tears. It's just amazing. It's been awesome. So exciting.
So you guys are all executive producers of a new series you introduced to us last year, I believe that's right, at Celebration, created by John Watts and Chris Ford. And
That doesn't sound like an answer, but not give you anything, which is my normal mode of operation. It's a story about a group of kids. I think we can all relate to that as Star Wars fans, kind of when we first get the sense of wonder. These kids in the Star Wars galaxy have that same big sense of wonder and want to go on a great adventure, but it might be more than they can handle. So out in the wide galaxy, it's more dangerous than you think.
hello. Jude, such a pleasure to have you on the stage with us. This is a real treat.
It's great to be here.
Wow. I mean, let's take a moment to appreciate this image. How utterly cool is this? Incredible.
Wow. For that warm reception for these two men making a beautiful baby. We've got some great surprises for all of you, but for me, today is really special because I'm really excited to see some footage finally. Is that possible? Is that bold at all? That's not what I was expecting. Oh my god.
Oh wow! This is bringing back memories from last year in LA when we were only a couple of weeks into shooting the show.
So, I think that we kind of come into us in a very sort of complex part of our relationship. We've known each other for a really long time, and it's very intense.
So another key member of Sabine and Ahsoka's found family is played by our next guest. Please welcome to the stage, Mary Elizabeth. So, fans have been wondering which character you might be playing. Is that something you could possibly share with all of us?
You can say this,
okay.
Yes.
That's nice to see. Wow. Yes, I'm very lucky to be playing her.
So, yeah, Hera, that's incredible. What was it like looking like her for the first time?
Pretty amazing, really transformative. Like, I mean, obviously between the skin color and the contact lenses and the outfit, the jacket, the whole combination of everything.
The goggles.
I was completely immersed in who she is. And
yeah, absolutely. Incredible.
Now, who should I get a selfie with? Because this is the only time in my life I'll ever have this opportunity. Who should I pick?
Have a fruit?
Oh, Babu Frick. Yeah, no, that's the one. Tell me about where you're drawing the inspiration for creating these incredible works of art.
Well, the real truth is that if you look at all of these characters, they all look like somebody that we might know. And the truth of the matter is that's the best place to get your inspiration from, us. And I think that's what we try to do. Whenever we make a character, we often have a conversation about who could actually play this. If it was an actor playing the part, who would be the person that we would choose? Mm-hmm. And that's a great place to start, because we're the best.
As you can see by all the television we've been doing, we're exploring a lot of different storylines. And this really spawns from what George Lucas said years ago, that he created Star Wars to move forward and backward along a mythological timeline. And now we're looking to broaden that timeline, building a rich future, expanding upon the present, going deep into the past to tell our stories. And we're thrilled to be working with some of the best and most passionate filmmakers on projects that will span the past, the present, and the future. And while it's still very early days, we did invite a few of those directors to join us today. It's my real pleasure to welcome to the stage James Mangold, telling the tale of the first Jedi to wield the artist is liberating power in an era of chaos and oppression. Expanding upon our present, Dave Filoni will orchestrate the escalating war between the Imperial Remnant and the fledgling New Republic. Alongside producer Jon Favreau, they'll bring together many of the threads of our series in that cinematic event that we've been promising you. And as we head into the future, 15 years after the events of Rise of Skywalker, Charmin Jedi Order and the powers that rise to tear it down.
Everyone, we all just heard that.
And a story just started developing, and with the wonderful help of all the brilliant canonites and brilliant historians of Star Wars and the timeline, we came up with kind of an incredible story to tell about the dawning of the Force, 25,000 years before this guy made his appearance. So it's an exciting story, and I can't wait to tell it.
Pulling together a theatrical event to tie together so many characters and stories from the shows that you and John have created.
Yeah, I'm just excited I get to make a movie.
You get to make a movie!
These guys, that's really cool. So this moment's not lost on me. And if I talk about this, I don't have to tell you about that movie. And it remains safe. But I think for me, like, I grew up in a time, obviously, with the original trilogy and with Return of the Jedi, and a lot of people talk about what John and I have done with The Mandalorian and other series, and how it's like this time period where, you know, it's kind of open and there hadn't been a lot done there. But that's not necessarily true. There was a whole bunch of stories I grew up with, and many people here grew up with, in the expanded universe, and there were a lot of plans in the New Republic. So I think we're drawing on a lot of different things, and we're drawing on new things that were created in the meantime, and we're bringing them all together, as we said we were going to do, into this epic battle that does take place, unfortunately, for our heroes after the events of Return of the Jedi, before The Force Awakens. So I'm excited to do it. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Many more heroes. And the blueprint of the heroes that we see on screen are rooted in real life. And I've spent the better part of my lifetime meeting real heroes who are overcoming oppressive regimes and battling impossible odds. And I think that's the heart of Star Wars, and that's why I'm attracted to the promise of a new Jedi Order. And I'm attracted to the idea of immersing myself in a Jedi Academy with a powerful Jedi Master.
Okay. Is there any chance you can tell us who is rebuilding this new Jedi Order?
Ali, I can do much better than that. the Jedi Master. Come on, make some more noise. Okay, come on out.
I have no question but talk to me.
My heart is pounding. I am so thrilled to be at Celebration with all of you in London. Thank you, Kathy, Charmaine, for having me back. I'm very thrilled to be continuing this journey.
Can I just say well played? Well played.
So obviously, you know, it's so great to be able to share this right now. We have so much more that we're going to be sharing over the next several months, but this is an introduction of where we're going, and as you can see, we're as excited as you guys are. So can't wait to get going on it.
Let's hear it from Matt Nicholson and Phoebe Waller-Bridge. This is surreal. Let's come and take centre stage. You deserve it. Come on, centre stage. What can you say about Indy and Helena's relationship?
Well, I think they haven't seen each other for quite a long time, and in some ways she's the worst thing that could happen to him in this time in his life, but I think also kind of the best thing. They are antagonistic, but also have more similarities than either of them would probably like to admit.
Paul Freeman and Ronald Lacey. Playing a villain in an Indiana Jones movie, that must be a dream come true.
Just being part of an Indiana Jones film is a dream come true. It's literally one of the first films I remember vividly. I mean, I was about 5 when I saw it, so I had seen films before that, but it's one of those films that stick with you forever because the way it just, you know, lets your imagination fly somewhere that we thought belonged to the 50s, but all of a sudden in the 80s, I was watching a film that is just so evergreen still today. So yeah, it's a dream come true.
So we have just been and watched the Lucasfilm panel, and it was so cool.
It was cool.
There were so many cool panels of different things that are coming out.
We've got some sneak peeks and
trailers.
more knowledge on it.
But we got this cool Mandalorian poster because we went to the panel, so we get it exclusive.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. We were in there for way longer than I think it was anticipated, so we're gonna get some lunch. We haven't even had breakfast. So we'll get some lunch and then go in the shop and then go walk around all of the exhibitioners. Come to the kids stage because Tom really wants to learn how to draw Baby Grogu. We've got a little
how-to guide.
How-to, but they give you paper and you can watch somebody do it on the stage, I think.
Break them down into like a squished up sphere or ball for the head.
Because the drawings on the kids stage, it was only for kids, but we're gonna go get in the queue for the Celebration store instead, so all of the like specific Star Wars Celebration merch shop. With our wristband for the Lucasfilm panel this morning, it means we get to go and watch this Wednesday's episode of Mandalorian today. So there is also a Funko only store, which you can get a reservation to get into, or you can stand in the general queue.
Where do we start?
So many different things that were on sale. So this is the main design.
The key art.
I do like the lanyards.
It is really cool.
I do like all the Star Wars shops. You can get it as a poster for £10, and then there's lots of Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary merch because that's this year. So you've got some patches, these are Blue Harvest. And that's the lightsaber ball there.
Skateboard. Boom.
Boom. All different t-shirt designs. So many. That is a really cool t-shirt. You found it.
They only have it in XL though.
Literally as we walked away, the lady restocked it with a medium.
It looks a little bit distressed.
I think that's the point. So that's all the badges, artwork. So this is what our passes are.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
And they're all on
the
there.
artwork.
A set of 4 Return of the Jedi glasses. And then there's also the Star Wars Celebration. Cool, I like the inside.
40th of Return of the Jedi.
It's really cool. The Emperor's face.
Medium, do you want to look at it?
I think a medium might be too big. But this is cool. So these are the 3 new films that they're going to be doing this year. Turn it round. All the different time periods that the films will be set in after they've done those. There's a C-3PO candle. There's also this Return of the Jedi cap, which is pretty cool. I have also picked up myself this Twin Sons sew-on patch. They also have some Ewok Russian dolls, which is so funny.
They're scary, but I love them.
That's the t-shirt Dave Filoni was wearing.
He was wearing that.
And there's an Acolyte t-shirt too. We are back at the celebration stage to watch this week's episode of Mandalorian early. Yeah.
Yay.
Here we go. But I'd love to let everybody get a moment to just say hello. We were kind of rushed earlier today. Everybody's got a microphone here, so why don't everybody give a little hello to the crowd. With talking.
Me? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I usually am kicked to the end of the line. This time I start. Hey, my name is Carl Weathers. I'm so happy that you're all here. Grief Karga is going to be kicking you know what till the end of the season. Giancarlo Esposito, Mob Gideon! So grateful for all of you fans being here and following us. We are here for you.
Hi everybody, I'm Emily Swallow and I am the armorer. And I'm so thrilled to be here and to see all of you and to be standing up here with this lady and to finally get to share some scenes with her. It's been very fun.
Hi everyone. I love you all. Get ready. Get ready. It's gonna be great. So say we all.
Hi everyone. I'm Dave Filoni. How's it going? I have finally made it. No. I'm excited about this episode. I think there was so much that we did for this one. It was an incredible experience to make it, and I can't wait for everyone to see it. And yes, do not say anything until way in a few days when it's all out there.
Except how awesome
Right?
it is.
Wednesday morning, it's not that long. Have a great time. Thank you guys. Thank you. And Dave, the hat goes back.
He can't think without it.
I just want to say I'm so grateful to all of you. I wouldn't have been able to do anything I've done without your support over the years. So Thank you so much. I hope today you feel really good about our galaxy and where it's going. I think at no other time is it more certain than I can say, remember, the Force will be with you always. Thank you.
Dum dum bum ba dum bum bum ba dum da ba dum. It was a real good episode.
It was alright.
It was a sad episode, but a real good episode.
You'll see that on Wednesday.
Probably already seen it by now.
Okay.
But it was real good. And it was cool to watch it on the big screen and like hear everyone else's reactions while things went off as well. So
because we ain't
done the
photos of all the cool stuff or anything.
We've done all the panel. We've taken photos of things, like we've taken photos of this, but not with us in it because we're wearing our travel day outfits.
True. I guess tomorrow.
Tomorrow we've got our Star Wars celebration outfits.
Yeah.
So but yeah, we're gonna head back to our Airbnb now. So we will see you guys tomorrow. Day 2. Bye. Day 2. Full Jedi today. And we think they're not even letting in yet, but we have got here earlier this morning. Full Jedi.
Got my Jedi outfit, got me lady boots, got me belt. That's all I really need.
Just in time, literally like the day before we came.
It did. I thought I was going to not get it. Oh man.
So we have come to the Galaxy stage to try and get in the standbys for Ahsoka. These people to get in before us, so I don't think we're going to make it.
No, I think it's going to fill up.
I think it's already filled up. We made it.
No, porque está sentirse alto, no sentirse alto.
They're letting us in.
It's a slow shuffle.
They're letting us in.
Thank you all so much for joining us at the Galaxy stage this morning. We got more panels happening in this room this afternoon.
So we are going into the food hall, grab ourselves some lunch. Not too sure what's going to be in here, but...
Oh, that's a live stage there as well.
And yeah, that's a live stage next door, and Hayden Christensen's doing a panel at the moment. So we went to the Taiwanese rice bowl place. We got chicken and pork, but the Ahsoka panel was really cool. Found out some new things about the show.
Saw little sneak peeks.
Sneak peek,
which I don't think will ever get aired until after the fact that it's out.
Well, we were really excited because they showed us another teaser and we got to see Thrawn Space, which was really fun. But you guys won't see it till August when it comes out.
An ever so slightly extended Ahsoka trailer, wasn't it?
Remixed, yeah.
Remixed.
So we are now heading, we've been queuing here for about 45 minutes, so we're now heading into the celebration stage yet again to go and watch the, what is it we're watching? The 40th anniversary of
Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi.
In a minute, I want to give you some fair time. So one more time.
So we're back at the celebration stage again. We're going to watch the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi.
So before I bring out our moderator, let's take a quick look back. Check out our screens.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, the next chapter in the Star Wars saga.
Star Wars celebration, get to your feet, make some noise, and welcome your host, Ming-Na
You know what? I'm feeling there's a slight disturbance in the Force. Okay, hold on. You know, Luke. Okay, wait. I think Mark Hamill wants to tell us something.
I want to send love and very best wishes to all of you at Star Wars Celebration London. It also gives me the opportunity to thank you. Because if you're there, you're a fan. And Star Wars fans are the best fans in the world. I can't tell you how much I appreciate your enduring devotion through the years. So have fun, be kind to one another, and remember, the Force will be with each and every one of you, always.
Oh my goodness. All right, without further delay, because we only have an hour and we have so many amazing guests.
And this is Dennis Murin and a small team of people. Tip could have been in this room. I think I've seen photos of them in this room. They were using a brand new technology called video cassette decks, which they literally got an early one, shipped it from Japan, so they didn't have to wait overnight for each of these shots. They could cut together the sequence. There's even sound to it. They're doing some of the voices. They're trying out all the ideas that you later see in the movie. And in Return of the Jedi, you know, in this era, there were not action sequences like this. Every one of these shots, they did all this planning without knowing how they were going to do it in the final shot. And then once they had the sequence worked out and George had a chance to buy off it and the director was involved, then they could plan out each shot, figure out how they were going to shoot the elements, layer all the elements together. Now, by contrast today, I don't know if we have today's previs. It's all with the latest digital technology.
Insane.
Before you move on, Rob, I want to see this movie.
It's right. I want to go home and do this myself now as like my 12-year-old self. That's amazing.
It's fabulous.
So, and I feel like, Neil, you know, looking at this, right? Everything was very tactile back then, as opposed to now where it's more digital. So when I don't think we're going to be able to say anything. This keeps going on. Everybody just wants to watch that.
Scenes of what previs looks like on one of the most recent episodes just came out a couple weeks ago. So if we have that queued up, let's play that. Let's play what today's previs looks like. And it's the same techniques. Like you're trying first to work out the story, and then go ahead and roll it anytime you have it, and then you work out the techniques. And in that case, it's all digital motion control with real actors.
And it really helps us as actors to have this to look at. I mean, it's crazy.
So if you, depending on what it looks like on your screen, you might even think some of those shots are the shots in the film, but that's how sophisticated the previs looks today, when this is, of course, how it played in the episode you just saw a couple of weeks ago. But the other clip there is the 4 quadrants that shows both the creative material that was bought off, which is the equivalent of the Kerner dolls that they did back on Jedi, but then also all the technical planning that goes into that.
Thank you so much. You guys were incredible. I'm mesmerized by all the behind the scenes and everyone. But we've got more party people coming in. And so without further ado, we're going to introduce the next group of panelists. They don't need any introduction. Still have that godlike complex, do you? No, from the film. Remember C-3PO he was considered a god by the Ewoks.
Oh, it's against my programming.
Oh, yes, that's right. Warwick Davis!
Before you ask, I'm not going to bow, Anthony, no. Thank you for that lovely welcome celebration. Thank you so much.
Ian McDermott!
Happy anniversary.
Billy D. Massive sandstorm the first day of shooting Return of the Jedi. I was just wondering if you can tell us a little bit about that first day, what you recall. How was it, Anthony, to work in that costume, in that environment?
I think you're talking about in stage 2 at Elstree.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you remember this? they filled a sound stage. The Millennium Falcon was there, and they filled the sound stage with sand, and that's it. And huge dustbinfuls of sand and fuller's earth and muck and everything, and big propellers that sucked it up into the air. And they shouted action, and they started the fans. And from that moment, nobody could see or hear anything. And everybody was just bumping into the scenery because it wasn't around. And of course, it took days to clear the place up after. That was sand everywhere in the canteen or around the studio or whatever. And you never saw it. It was cut.
I didn't realise there was something soft and squidgy inside it. It was amazing.
It was. Trouble is, most of the Ewoks did, I have to say, look the same. You know, their strange eyes. They were meant to be animated, weren't they, originally? Animatronic eyes, that didn't happen. But you stuck out for two reasons. You were the tiniest Ewok, and you were the only person who actually animated your face. And if we can get a close-up now, because the only thing you could do, not the eyes, do you know where we're going with this? Okay, can we go into a close-up here of Warwick? I don't know, but...
Okay, so, the only bit of Wicket that still lives is this bit. So it's my actual tongue I could get through between the teeth, which actually, as Auntie says, brought the face to life. You tried that with 3PO, didn't it?
Didn't go so well.
Very glad to be back, of course. And people said, I don't believe it. He died. He was thrown down that chute, you know, after the Ewoks conquered the world, conquered the planet, conquered the universe. I don't know, I can't follow these things. And I said, yeah, because I remember asking George after we completed that sequence, because I don't know if you know this, but in order to throw somebody down, put it to look like that in the movies, you have to yank people up. So I was on a harness for most of a week while they yanked me up in order that I could look as if I was being thrown down eventually by Dave. And all Dave Prowse had to do, George said, was to catch my feet as I was going around, you know. Well, he didn't. but it was fun. It was great fun. And the voice, to answer your question, sort of came out of the horrible face. As Nick Dudman slowly created this monster, I thought, well, he looks disgusting. He should sound disgusting. So I sort of went into that, you know. To put it crudely, it was initially, anyway, a voice on the vomit.
Oh, nice. And
you know what I mean, just there.
And one of my
favorite
thing is, could you do it the cackle?
Oh,
the evil cackle. Is it possible?
Somebody's got to say something amusing. Over to you, Anthony. No, you don't really. We love to tease each other. Here we go.
It was hot, I'm sure, and uncomfortable. So.
Very uncomfortable.
I remember, actually, because the camera was on Jabba's barge, shooting across, and we were all under the canopy of the sails, and you can see the shadows. You were right out there for hours, hanging upside down, on a wire, I think, around your ankle, and blistering heat.
It was very uncomfortable.
So you wouldn't do it again?
I'm so sorry I missed that part of the filming in my furry suit.
And everyone here is getting one! Ticket you received at the start of the panel at the giveaway area near the morning queue. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and of course, may the force be with you all.
Here we go, so I've got us the cool posters for Return of the Jedi. So I'm going to roll these up, but I thought since I'm down the bottom I would explain the layout of the convention to you. So we're starting down the bottom, N2, this is where we come in the morning. And we've got the Twin Sun stage right down here. This is a stage where the things on the celebration stage get screened to. So it's just a screen. The XL is just one long building with rooms on either side. So there's more rooms on that side which has queuing and also food trucks. And further on up we've got the merchandise booths. But within the XL you've got lots of different coffee shops, burger places, chicken places, pizza and whatnot, so lots of things to eat. There is also a cloakroom which is in here next to the food booth stage. There's food booths on both sides. Next up you've got the Star Wars Celebration Live stage, and currently Billy B is speaking, and just right over the way is the Galaxy stage, which is another screen stage, so you can come and watch things on the screen. And then you've got the two collectors areas, so this is where all the booths are, all the merchandise, Lego, Hasbro, all of that jazz. And then top right you have got the celebration store. And then further down, that's where you go downstairs to the celebration stage, which is the main stage where we've been watching all of the live panels. Oh my god, we've got the entire band back! It's so cool! You electrocuted me.
You electrocuted me.
So we've had photos with Lucasfilm. And we're going to get some more other photo options around here, all in aid of Make-A-Wish Foundation. There's also lots of art on sale here. And this one's so cool, this Ahsoka one is amazing. I really like it, don't we? They've got it in like a metal print here, it's really cool. There's so many. There we go. It's so cute. Don't lose your hat.
Don't touch his hat.
Right, so we have come to get the autograph for Ewan McGregor, which is really cool. Just now need to figure out where he is.
Where we're even going.
Guys, we just met Ewan McGregor!
Yeah.
Well, I don't say me. We were there for way longer than we should have been because they kept trying to shoo me away, but Ewan was talking to me.
You were talking to you and you were asking him cinema questions.
I asked him what his favourite film was that he's ever worked on, because obviously I work at the cinema, and he said I knew exactly what he was going to say, and I said this to my boss, and I was like, this is what he's going to say, I know it, and he was like, no, he'll give you an answer. I said, what is your favourite film you've ever worked on? And I knew that he was going to say,
whatever your favourite one is.
What's your favourite? Because that's more important. And I knew it. I knew he was going to say that, so I told him The Impossible, because he was really good in The Impossible. He was like, well, there you go, then. That's the most important thing, that you enjoyed it. And that's way longer. I asked him a question and I got like an answer. Everyone else was just like, signature, off you go, signature, off you go. As in, not from...
They value other people's time, so I was just going to be like, hello there.
I know.
And then that was it. Hope you have a nice day.
He was saying, there you go, signing it and going, thanks, see you later. And like his team was like shooing people away. But he was really nice and he had really curly hair.
Yeah.
He's obviously working on something else, so he's got like, almost like a Dr. Dolittle kind of look.
Kind of.
Yeah, but it was really cool.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we get to meet Hayden Christensen.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'd ask him though.
I don't know.
But yeah, Tom got his signature. They put these little arrows on where you want them to sign.
Don't, like, the poster's a little bit grubby looking.
But you're going to frame it and put it on your wall above your Hot Toys, aren't you? So, but there we go.
I'm glad I got this pen.
Fan.
It looks like BM.
Yeah. But never mind, it's Ewan. And you said that he puts X's on ones that's in person. And
I think so.
Yeah.
As in he's put like a little X.
Yeah.
I think he doesn't put an X on if you do send-ins.
Yeah.
I think he does an X if you're in person. I might be wrong, but I'm sure that's a thing.
But he was really nice.
He was really nice, yeah.
And to end the day, today we're going to do photo ops of those in Endor.
Look at him, he's so angry.
Yes. We're heading back to our Airbnb now to de-Star Wars, to re-Star Wars again tomorrow.
The day's going quick.
I know, I can't believe tomorrow's our last day and we'll have been here 3 days.
We've bought some stuff. I've got my signature.
We'll do a haul at the end of this video, so it'll be in the same vlog.
Yeah.
So that's the end of day 2. See you for day 3 tomorrow. Good morning everybody, it is now day 3 and we are heading in to get Hayden Christensen's signature. How you can tell that it's a different day. Tom's decided to have a little Padawan break today. So that was really cool. Got to meet Hayden. Tom actually got to speak to him. He was a bit slower than you, and everybody was kind of a bit more separate, I guess.
Yeah, he was quite chill, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was very chill. He was like, how are you doing today?
Yes.
So yeah, that was really nice. But now we're going to have a look around the south side, booze, and go back into the official shop as well, get some last minute pins and whatnot, because it's our last day today.
Oh.
So there's a couple of new things in the shop today. We've got this, ooh, it's really soft, Ahsoka cardigan. Don't know how much this one is though. When there's no price it worries me. I continuously lose Tom in this shop. Where is he? Ooh, I love this t-shirt. I've already bought some t-shirts. So they've got no smalls or mediums left, only XLs.
What did the boy just say?
Stick around.
Yeah, in the live we just watched the guy who plays what's the Star Wars game called?
Jedi Survivor?
Yeah.
And all of that love you're getting here.
But this is where the Obi-Wan panel is being screened to, because you're not allowed to stand by, it's only reservations.
Only.
So we have to look at these screens, and obviously all the tall people in front of us.
Star Wars? I mean, very surreal. Yeah, it doesn't quite feel real until
We were wrong about that twice now, but that's a good thing to be wrong about. Did you ever think that you would still be playing Emperor Sheev Palpatine 40 years on?
I didn't think I'd be alive 40 years old. Yeah, I was 37 when it all happened. I was supposed to be 120 or something. Then I went backwards to my own age, which was really confusing. And then I went forwards again to goodness knows what in the most recent movie.
Wonderful to see you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you all for coming. It's amazing.
Phasma is one of my favorite designs in the history of Star Wars. She's just so striking and imposing.
It was a truly incredible moment. I didn't know how the character would look. I'd wanted to be in Star Wars for such a long time, since I was a little girl.
They're so quiet.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough to get him high energy today, I think. Hey, cool. Yeah, Mim's absolutely amazing performance. Wasn't she so good?
What about this guy over here?
I know, amazing.
My perfect stunt double.
Unbelievable.
Harrison said a very funny thing one day. He would sit on set very early in the morning waiting for me. Then I could have a lie-in. He'd arrive at 7 a.m. Sitting there on set to be my stand-in and stunt double. And I'd arrive and he said, oh great, there goes the limelight.
Celebration stage, please welcome your host, Amy Radcliffe.
It's been such a highlight for me getting to come back to Star Wars and to get to work with Ewan again and with Deborah and with Vivian and everyone. I've just had a blast and to get to be here and see all of you guys and see all of the costumes and all the sort of the love that you guys have for the franchise. It really means a lot to me, so thank you.
Yeah, it's been great. It's been so great meeting you over the last couple of days, guys. Just been absolutely fantastic.
Not just, any Obi-Wan project would have, it had to be the right thing. So I'm curious, Ewan, what attracted you to Deb's idea and the idea for the story that was already in progress for the character?
The first discussions that we had way back when were about Obi-Wan being broken, being on Tatooine, having survived Order 66 and the end of episode 3. I just thought to take this character that we knew from Alec Guinness and from the work that I'd done through the prequels as this able warrior, general, Jedi Knight, to take him into a broken place and to imagine what it might be like for somebody who's lost so many of the people he loves and is estranged from the rest. The people who survived, he can no longer contact, he can't get in touch with Yoda, he can't reach out to anybody. He's also carrying the guilt and the sort of shame of having lost his Padawan, having lost his brother, and feeling so shamed and guilt-ridden about that, feeling like it was his fault. I thought it would just be interesting to start there, and I didn't really know what the story would be, but that was the starting place, wasn't it? And it went through did go through the different iterations. It was a story about Obi-Wan and Luke for a while.
Okay, so we have been in the live stage for a little while. We watched a bunch of celebrities come on and just do mini panels and talk about themselves. But we then watched the Obi-Wan panel, obviously, which is so cool. And we're now back in the celebration stage because it's just finished. And the next one is Disney Parks.
Disney Parks. So.
We've got a little raffle ticket as well, which I'm so excited. I wonder what we get.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be a poster because that's all the things that they hand out. But I'm so excited to see what's announced happening in the parks, or if they're just going to talk about Florida and California. We're hoping they talk about Disneyland Paris. So
I think they're going to announce Disneyland Batu coming to Paris, or at least a part of Batu, like they originally had.
Planned.
Like planned.
Around the big lake. So yeah, fingers crossed. But I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Are you ready, guys? Do you want to know any of this trivia?
I would like to know the name. Here we go. Maleficent's Raven. Wait for it. Give her a second. The answer is Diablo, for those of you playing it. Fantastic. Moving on. I would like to know how many triangles are on the outside of Spaceship Earth. I will go as you can get as close as you want without going over. Price is Right rules. It is 11,324. It is the largest geodesic sphere in the world. And if you think of it as a golf ball, the golfer would need to stand more than a mile tall in order to see it as a golf ball. Who knew? I did.
Ultimate fast pass today because I get to be up here and did not have to queue. Here's the thing. We have an amazing group of people here to talk to you about how Disney Parks brings Star Wars to life. So we should get real comfortable because it's been a minute since Imagineering has been at Star Wars Celebration.
I feel like we're one team. I mean, we've been working together for, I don't even know how many years now, on bringing Star Wars to life in Disney Parks. And I think one of the things that works really well about this partnership is both organizations were started by a visionary, Walt Disney, George Lucas, who wanted to tell amazing stories and wanted to tell those stories in new ways and wasn't afraid to take chances and wasn't afraid to invent new technology to make it happen. And I think that's one of the reasons why Imagineering and Lucasfilm continue to be such great partners, is because the DNA is very, very similar. That idea about innovating and immersing our guests in these stories. And I mean, basically, I kind of feel like we all work for you, trying to bring these stories to life and giving you the opportunity, the invitation to step into them and to experience your Star Wars story and to experience that world in the way that you all want to, which is actually sometimes hard, but generally fun. Well, that doesn't sound good for somebody. That's a pretty cute little friend you've got there.
Can't argue that. You're on a bounty list. Relax. I didn't take the job, but someone did. Watch your back.
Okay, that's helpful. That's good to know.
Maybe we'll cross paths again. Say goodbye, Grogu. This is the way.
This is the way. So new characters like the Mandalorian and Grogu, who just made their debut recently at Disneyland Paris. These are the kinds of characters who we're bringing into our Star Wars storytelling as they become part of the broader galaxy of Star Wars stories. We will continue to work to bring them to life, whether it's Mando and Grogu or Boba Fett and Fennec Shand. I would assume that there's more coming that I'm not going to talk about right now. And earlier we talked a little bit about where it all began with Disney Parks and Star Wars, and that is with Star Tours. Any Star Tours fans? Yes, so Star Tours started in 1987, as you said, at Disneyland, the original Disneyland in Anaheim, California. And since then, Star Tours has continued to expand and grow. So, as you can see from that video, we have kept updating Star Tours as Star Wars storytelling has continued to progress. And this is also breaking news. We're here to tell you today there are more destinations coming. There's more adventures coming in Star Tours. This time I'm hoping C-3PO, maybe his luck holds out a little bit better, maybe his piloting skills are a little bit better.
He's not programmed for piloting,
I'm saying, okay. I know you keep telling me that, but I keep hoping this time is going to be different. So what I want to say is 2024 is going to be a great year for traveling on Star Tours.
Can you tell us where we're going?
So here's the thing with that. Because our storytelling is so integrated, we're actually going to be going to some places that haven't been seen yet. So we're going to be going to some new places. There's been, as you know, maybe I'll drop a hint. There's a lot of Star Wars storytelling that we announced this weekend. A lot of new destinations, and so you can assume that 3PO and our Star Speeder is going to get caught up right in the middle of a lot of that action, right alongside some characters and some situations that I can't wait to share with you, but I want you all to learn about them in the way those stories should be told, versus me standing here and saying names. So stay tuned for 2024 when you get to see Star Tours visiting some of the great moments in Star Wars storytelling that are coming soon.
So we get a exclusive Gaia poster from the Galactic Star Cruiser with our tickets from this panel, which is fun, completely different and not what we were expecting, so interesting. So this Young Jedi Adventures is being sold in the Hasbro store. There's a whole new thing that's coming out. And we've just been told in the Disney Parks panel that it's going to be set in Batuu, which is really cool. There he goes, lost in forever. Special edition for the show.
Very neat.
Thomas.
I don't want it though.
But it's done. It's 7 o'clock, all closed.
Can buy Monday tickets.
Oh, Thomas. It's Tom's birthday tomorrow, guys.
Oh no.
Right, Thomas, time to head home.
Oh.
It's okay. Have you had a nice time?
Yeah, I've had a really nice time.
Yeah, me too. It's been really fun.
Yes.
It's been cool hearing all the different things about the different films and TV shows, and the Lucasfilm panel was definitely the highlight,
Yes.
I think. Day one, thing number one,
First thing we
was
did
number
was
one.
get it into the main stage panel.
Yeah, definitely. We were so lucky to get that as our reservation.
We were.
But yeah, we're going to have to head back now, the drive home, and then when we get back we will show you everything we got.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're back.
We're back.
It's been a couple of days, but we've
sad it's over.
but we've got all of our stuff that we've got from Star Wars Celebration out in front of us because we thought we would show you it all. But did you have a nice time?
I had a really nice time.
Yeah, I had a really good time too.
Good.
I had a better time than I thought I was going to because obviously Tom knows a lot more about Star Wars than I do.
Yeah.
But like, it wasn't like a massive geek fest where you have to know. Like, I really enjoyed it, even though I don't like involve myself as much as Tom does, if that
I
makes
love
sense.
Star Wars.
But yeah, let's dive into everything that we got. We're going to start with all the things that we actually got when we bought our tickets. So we bought our tickets online, and they're not called tickets.
They're called badges. We got 3-day tickets, because so the event was on for 4 days, but we only went for 3 days.
Yeah, so you could get a 4-day ticket, which was just one ticket, which got you into all 4 days. You could buy each day separately, so you would have 4 of the tickets, or you could get a VIP
Jedi Master badge.
Yeah, which kind of got you everything.
Which is like, I think, all access basically, VIP.
Yeah, everything that we had to make reservations for, they actually just got included anyway.
We got Friday, Saturday and Sunday. I'll give you a close up at these as well, because they're quite cool looking.
Yeah.
Every year they get like an artist to do them, and they're always pretty cool, I believe. Or at least this year they did.
Yeah, and
it
the
was
artist,
really cool.
The artist was actually there in one of the centres selling these as prints. Sadly, we didn't go into that side of the convention until our second day, so they were all sold out.
Yeah. But the badges themselves, I think, are good enough for me.
The badges are really cool, yeah. So when we bought those online, we also pre-ordered some stuff for Tom. So we got the pin badge and the sew on badge.
It's so green.
It's really vibrant.
Really green.
In comparison to everything else, it's like really, really fluorescent green.
Yeah. Well, it's not too bad.
But then the only other thing that we pre-ordered was a t-shirt that Tom's wearing.
T-shirt. I originally wanted the key art t-shirt, which is like the artwork, not the badge artwork, another artwork. So Jess accidentally ordered this one, but I wanted the key art badge, but I wasn't a fan of the key art badge.
So now
So I'm glad I got this one.
I got him that one instead.
Yeah, but now I'm going to have to get this for every celebration.
But I
and
didn't
the patch and the pin, and they're all the same design.
Did you see this one in the store?
I
when we
think
were
so.
actually there, because I can't remember actually seeing it. But yeah, talking about the shop, we'll go on to everything that we bought in the celebration store when we were there. And talking about the key art, it's on the carrier bag.
Yeah, so this is what... So the t-shirt wasn't even like this. If the t-shirt was like this with all the colourful design, I would have maybe liked it a little bit better. It was just the Death Star and a few starry backgrounds.
But I did end up getting it on the lanyard.
Yeah, so
It's
that's...
not quite the same. It's more of a scaled down version, obviously, to fit on the lanyard. But I actually really like it.
I really like this lanyard. I was umming and ahhing about getting one of these, and I never did, and now I regret it.
But it's got the Star Wars Celebration at the top to remind us where we got it.
I wish I got one.
The only other thing we got with the key art on it was we got ourselves, of course, the magnet. We always get a magnet from whatever events we go to and put it on our fridge. So I'm glad we do like this key art as a print. So as that's what it is on the magnet. So it'll look good in our fridge.
Yes. That's not the only magnet we got.
Yeah, so Tom's auntie always likes getting magnets too, which is where Tom got the obsession from. So we just got her the one that's like Tom's t-shirt. The logo art. So we didn't get anything else that was Star Wars Celebration specific, like just Star Wars Celebration, but we did get a couple of Star Wars t-shirts.
Well, technically mine's Star Wars Celebration,
I know,
because it says it on it.
It does say it on it, but I love this because it's a Rebels t-shirt.
This is my t-shirt. I chose this. You
I
can't
love
have
it so much too.
But yes, Star Wars Rebel t-shirt. There was
so many t-shirts you could get.
Yeah.
This one actually sold out really quickly. We glad we went on the first day so that you got it.
Yeah, I saw this. You could get a preview of what they were going to sell on the shop online. I'm buying that straight away.
Yeah,
and
we
then
both really like Rebels.
With all the announcements that happened as well, I'm definitely buying that.
We went to the Lucasfilm panel and Ahsoka was like the biggest announcements for us, and then we went to the Ahsoka panel and everything that was announced there. The fact that you've got the Rebels t-shirt to remind you of that as well. They're really nice.
And they had that same design on the shop floor.
So as cool as the t-shirt is, it is also a nice souvenir from the event that we went to.
Yeah, and I just love Rebels. Like, who doesn't like Rebels?
Yeah, and then the other t-shirt is also kind of segued off the Lucasfilm panel. I chose this t-shirt. I like more simplistic t-shirts.
I really like this as well. It's the 3 new films coming out.
Yeah, so the 3 different eras of films that they're going to be releasing.
Yeah.
And then on the back, it's got all the different eras of films that have already been released, as well
Plus
as
the new ones,
the new ones, yeah. So it is really cool. So I'm glad I got that. They also did this one in black, but I just like simplistic t-shirts and
I really like it as well.
Yeah, I think all the t-shirts were £30, weren't they?
All t-shirts were £30. Yeah.
The only other things we then bought in the store was we bought a bunch of patches.
I bought lots of patches, and I didn't get as many as I wanted.
I know, I only got one. I have a denim jacket that I sew all my patches onto. Tom's going to get something to sew all his patches onto because he has so many from different places now.
Yeah.
But I bought the twin moon patch, so I like things that are you know kind of patches. So this one's really cool. It doesn't say Star
I really
Wars on
like it. I mean, it's obviously Star Wars with Tatooine and Luke's house.
But it's a, if you know, you know. If you like Star Wars, you'll like this.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really cool. I like the colours and things.
And then I got a few patches.
Yeah. So this one you bought first.
So this was the first one I bought. It is because it was the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. This is just like
the two lightsabers.
Vader and Luke having their last little battle, whilst the Empress just kind of taunting them, I guess, I don't know.
Yes, but it's a cool one. Like
it is cool, yeah.
Even if you don't know that it's Return of the Jedi, it's just a cool Star Wars patch too.
Well, you gotta know see any time Luke's got his green lightsaber. But yeah, I got that one. It's just a cool design. It's got lightsabers on.
But then also because it was the 40th anniversary, we went to the panel and everything. They were selling a lot of this kind of merch.
Yeah, so this is like the main art that they're using.
Yeah.
But you could get this design on a bunch of stuff. They're also celebrating, well, they're still celebrating the 20th anniversary of the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
So that's the film, not the series.
Yeah, but I like that these two go quite well together.
Yeah, they obviously too.
They'd look good in the same, like on the same piece of
Yeah.
clothing or bag or something. So yeah.
And I love the clones. They're like one of my favourite parts about Star Wars.
Yeah.
That's why lots of people like the series, the Clone Wars. But
Yeah. But that's everything that we bought. We then got a bunch of free things from wandering around the exhibition and doing all different kind of things and looking at different kind of things.
Yes.
So first up, when you went into the celebration at the doors where you showed your tickets and things, they were giving away some free lanyards in case you didn't have one.
Yes, so this is a Heroes and Villains, which is a company that do Star Wars stuff.
Yeah, they also had a booth there where they were selling their clothes.
They sell lots of cool stuff.
Yeah, but they were giving away this free lanyards, which is kind of like free advertising, isn't it? So
it's advertising, so I picked that up, put me badges on it.
Yeah, lots of people were wearing them, so
yeah.
But it's a nice
little thing if you didn't have any.
Yeah. We also went and looked around all of the art exhibitions.
I always want to buy the cool art.
I know, the art's always so expensive, but we always want to buy it.
Yeah.
So we were really happy when we saw that they were giving away lots of free postcards.
Yeah.
Each person in a different section
Yeah.
had a postcard on their table that you could pick up their artwork, like sample from, I guess. So we've got a bunch of these.
They're all
really
cheeky
cool.
though.
What, taking it for
Even
free?
though they're free, they're like, oh yeah, go for it.
And then you feel like
you're
like
I'm walking around, you're swiping them.
But some of them are really cool, so we might pop them up in the gallery wall that we've got in the living room.
Yeah.
They also had some free stickers. I really like this one specifically. We really like the Clone Wars TV show.
Yeah.
And then there was a Captain Phasma one as well, which is really cool.
Yeah. In the same area as all the artwork, you had the kids stage where you could do some drawing and just obviously kids activities.
It was just for kids.
It was just for kids. We tried to take part in it, as you would have seen in our vlog, but we picked these up anyway because it's still just a nice little thing to have.
And the last little thing that we got was when you went to different panels, you got given some posters.
Like posters, little freebie bits.
But also there was a couple throughout the exhibition. So this one we got from the Lego.
So this was, obviously from the Lego booth. Just a big old Mandalorian Lego poster.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's obviously
massive though.
It's got obviously the Disney Plus logo on it because it's about the TV show, but it's all in Lego and it's really cool. Lot of kids were having these because they really enjoyed it. But it's just a nice free thing that they were giving out. Another place that you could get a poster that wasn't a panel was they were doing a QR code like bounty hunter scan. So you'd go around and scan the QR codes and answer different questions.
Yeah.
And then once you'd completed the quest, you would go to the booth where they were handing out the prizes and you would get a poster.
Yeah.
We didn't actually do this.
We never did this.
We actually met some people called Holly and Chris who are lovely, and they gave us this one because they got multiple.
Yes, they really didn't have to, but we definitely appreciate it a lot because it's cool to just have the poster. We did attempt to find all the QR
Yeah, we
code
only found a
scans.
couple, so...
But then we were too busy that we never ended up doing it, so we were like, oh, never mind.
Yeah,
We've got a bunch of free stuff already.
Yeah, so it was really nice to chat to them
It was nice.
after the event, and they actually was really nice to give this to us, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, we're glad we got that as well. It's another one of the Mandalorian posters to add to our collection.
I like it. It's like all medieval 90 like Gregory's got a silly little hat on.
Yeah. But that's not the only Mandalorian posters that we got.
No.
So obviously we had the Lucasfilm panel, and the first thing that they were talking about was the Mandalorian, and we actually got to watch the Mandalorian episode, as you saw, because we had the gold wristbands.
We got into one of the main panels.
And then because that's the thing that they were giving us, they also gave us the Mandalorian poster, which is really cool.
Was this when they were debuting this? So they debuted this poster as well, right?
Yeah,
just
I
for
think
season
so.
3. But
Yeah.
it is really cool. I like the green a lot, and it's just
It's really nice. It's nice and clean, and it's really like makes a statement of every person that's on it. Is really cool. The other two panels that we went to was the Return of the Jedi, which we got the new poster art for as well.
Yeah, I love this poster.
It's really cool. This is the one that they were debuting for cinemas. So it's it's re-release. But it's awesome. It's a really cool poster, and we're really glad that we got it because we actually went to go and see it as well when it was in the cinemas.
On the date that it says it and everything.
Yeah. And then the only other panel we went into was the Disney Parks panel. Now this poster we're just a bit like, about, because it's...
Oh dear.
No,
it's cool.
It's really
it's a cool poster.
But they were going on about the Galactic Star Cruiser a lot.
Yeah, the panel was...
We don't think we will have enough money to go to for a really long time. But this poster is about the lady who sings in one of the bars on the Galactic Star Cruiser.
I think she is the main entertainment for the Star Cruiser before stuff might go wrong.
Yeah, so it's cool because it's an exclusive poster.
Yeah.
But it's just not quite relevant to us in the same way the others are.
Yeah, but also because we obviously attended the Disney panel, they announced that DJ Rex, if you know who DJ Rex is, he's coming out with another album, I guess, right?
Yeah, they've...
another playlist.
Everybody likes his playlist that he plays in Ogre's
Cantina, yeah.
So they've put it on Spotify, but they've also given us a free QR code to download the new playlist.
I thought we were going to get like a CD on it.
No,
this is still cool, but like... I kind of want to make a CD that's got like Batu on, and then like, you know, make it like a thing. So
that's everything that we got for free, but there's one other poster that was bought for this occasion.
Yes. So this was obviously you know I got this because you've watched the vlog and this is at the end, but yeah, you saw a little bit of this.
But of course Tom bought his poster for his signatures.
I got my signatures from Hayden and Ewan, so you would have saw a little bit of Ewan. But I don't think we filmed after Hayden because we were, I don't know, doing stuff.
We filmed saying that we went and it was really cool, but we never showed you the signature.
So I really want to get this poster framed, so...
Another cool thing that was at the celebration though was there was someone there to authenticate.
Yeah,
so
I want to move my sticker though. I put it in the corner. I wish it was on the back now. Not that I'm ever going to sell it. On the, like, just in case, on the off chance you can... It's authenticated, that's like the whole point in it, isn't it, really?
Yeah, but it's really cool, and we're really glad we did it in the end, didn't we?
Yeah. But yes, that's everything that we bought from Star Wars Celebration itself.
The last thing that technically Tom got at Star Wars Celebration wasn't anything to do with Star Wars Celebration, but it has a nice tie to what we did.
Yeah, so, because I buy these Star Wars figures...
You were looking online,
I was looking online, and... Someone was selling a Ewan McGregor figure, a Obi-Wan figure from Episode 3, and they happened to be going to Star Wars Celebration as well. So I bought that off of another collector.
But that's kind of cool because the whole thing that they were trying to push at Star Wars Celebration was to like talk to other people. Like we all enjoy the same thing.
Oh yeah, they loved doing that, didn't they?
Yeah, so
it was like high five the person next to me, and you were just kind of like
you kind of involved yourself in that a little bit by going and seeing someone else who was there.
Yeah.
Buying something off them, which was really cool.
That was just a nice...
Rounded off the celebration.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that is everything that we got.
That is everything we got.
We got so many posters, I don't know where we're going to put them all.
Yeah, I want to get most of them framed, like all the 40th anniversary one and all that. especially my signature one, obviously. But thank you so much for watching this vlog. We hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, following along with us. It's the
Yeah.
highlight of our year, I think.
Yeah, it was just because it was obviously my birthday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was just a nice way to
Spend the day.
celebrate that, as well as
Yeah.
Star Wars itself.
But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
May the Force be with you.
Bye guys.